I'm here with Kate, one of our physiotherapists. And Kate, today I want to talk to you about running because I know you're a big fan of running and you're into techie stuff like biomechanics. Can you talk a little bit about the running programs we offer at Elevate?
Yeah, Dan. Look, with running being one of the most highly participated sports that we tend to see, and more people taking part in fun runs, half marathons, marathons, it's really important that we make sure that our technique and our training volumes are appropriate. Some of the mistakes we tend to see in runners is that they often just simply do too much too soon from a training volume perspective. And from a technique perspective, we see that, people tend to rely a little bit on the fact that they've been able to run as a kid, and so they assume that they can distance run as an adult. Mm-hmm. What we do with the Return to Running program and the assessment is that we look at you on a treadmill and we give you some personalised cues to optimise your running efficiency. We then look at the volumes and intensities of running that you're doing, modify them if we need to. And what this does is it means that we tend to perform better and we minimise our risk of injury.
So as part of the analysis that you do, you talked about getting people on a treadmill and then giving them cues. What do you mean by cues?
Yeah, Dan, look, we're all put together differently. Some of us tend to land on our heel when we run. Some of us tend to rotate a bit more through our knee or drop through our hip. And it's really important when we look at running to make sure that we can correct those subtle asymmetries or improve slight parts of your technique so that we can optimise your performance.
Right, okay. And the other thing you mentioned was volumes and something else?
Intensities.
Volumes and intensities, what do you mean by that?
Well, look, everyone knows the saying, train smarter, not harder. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of the time when we go back into a running program, we think that more is more, when in fact it couldn't be further from the truth. We need to make sure that we're varying our pace and our speed, as well as the overall amount of running and kilometres we're doing per week, so that we don't risk an injury.
How does a biomechanical assessment sort of, give them that edge?
It really comes back to making your running more efficient. What we want to think about when we run is being like a steel spring. We've all seen those nice recoiling stiff springs. Mm-hmm. What we don't want to be like is one of those slinkies that we've all seen as well as a kid. And so learning some techniques and some strategies to optimise your efficiency and improve your performance are really tantamount to this experience.